Hi, you guys. Welcome to your morning yoga class. So let's get right into it. Always take modifications throughout the workout whenever you need it. So listen to your body and take breaks, all that good stuff. All right, let's get right into it. We're going to start into tabletop position. In tabletop, hands are nice and flared. So your tabletop. Ground into your tabletop. Your wrists are lined up with your shoulders. Your knees are lined up with your hips. And from here, with your toes down onto the mat, you're going to curl everything up. So we're going to cat-cow. Curl the spine up, tuck the chin in, open the shoulder blades. Good. Exhale, drop the belly, chin up, and same thing, back and forth. Out here in reunion today, this is Bear's Den. So back and forth with your cat-cow, pulling everything, waking up the body, waking up the spine. Right next to Disney World. It's such a beautiful spot. Back and forth. Pressing into the hands when you're in that cat to really pull those shoulder blades apart. Good, make this your last one each way. Exhale, use the breath, drop the belly, gaze up, chin up. Good, come to a neutral spine. We're gonna swing the hips. Releasing the spine. This is so fun, especially too if you love dancing. I love dancing. I love moving my body in any way. So any opportunity I get to dance around and move in yoga, I'll take it. So from here in tabletop, you're gonna round your hips. So scoop your belly up and then just rotate your hips one way. It doesn't matter which way. And breathe. When you scoop your booty up and your booty is tucked up underneath, think of that cat position. So like we started in cat and then cow comes down. So really it's just expressing your body, pulling everything up and out of it and just letting your body move. It just feels so good. I was a big fan of sweating to the oldies. I loved sweating to the oldies, rotate the other way. When I was little, I would do sweating to the oldies almost every day. I loved Mousercise. I did that as well. I just loved moving my body and working out. Right? I'm a child of the 80s. All right, go ahead and neutralize your spine. Neutral spine, nice. Back is nice and flat. From here, we're going to cat-cow before we move on. So one more time each way. Cat everything up, reset your spine. Cow pull down. Pull the head up. Chin up, chest up. Good, come back to neutral. Now what I want you to do is curl your toes. So we're gonna curl our toes before we move into downward facing dog. All we're gonna do is stay in this position and you're gonna rock back and forth with your hips. So I want you to ground into your toes and press into the heels as you rock back. Now what I want you to do is I want you to feel the pressure of the heels of the hands when you're grounded here. That is the same pressure you're going to feel when you come into a downward facing dog. So really understand the body mechanics before moving into each of these poses and breathe. You can take little circles, so circle your body around, press into the hands, and then circle the other way. Just kind of feeling the pressure around your fingers and then just navigating that before we go into the inversion. Because downward facing dog is an inversion, so your head is down. You're going to feel all that blood rushing to your head. Anytime you need to modify, please take it. You can come into a child's pose or just kind of just stop and take a break, pause the video. I'm not going anywhere, I promise. I'll be right here. All right, take everything center, nice neutral position, and we're going to go into downward facing dog. When we go into downward facing dog, you might have been here already, so you can hop right in there and head up into downward facing dog. But if you haven't been there yet, your hips are coming up and your heels are coming down. You can make sure your knees are bent in that time, the first time you come up. So come everything up, knees come up off the mat, drop your heels down, your head comes in between your what are these, arms? I'm upside down, you know, all the blood. From here, flare those fingers, and I want you to feel that pressure in your hands. And then drop down, your head is lined up, so your ears and biceps are lined up. You should be able to look underneath your armpits, check if you're wearing deodorant, ground the heels. So your heels might look like this, or your legs might look like that. Whatever it is, just work with it. It's gonna get better. Just keep showing up, keep consistent. It's not It's not about any magical trick. It's just about being consistent each and every day, showing up for yourself. It's so important. Just get your body moving, get some fresh air, sunshine, bend the right knee and straighten the left, and then switch. Back and forth. Breathe. Good. If you want to make this look a little different and flow with it, what you can do is when you switch your heels, you can bring your toes up a little bit, even more, bend into the knee and press down. Make it super dramatic. We're almost out of here. Keep giving me some pedals of the feet. Switch the feet back and forth. Good. Make this your last one and ground both heels. Breathe. All right, beautiful. From here, we're going to take the knees onto the mat so the knees come down. Taking your time, being gentle with yourself, uncurl your toes. Your knees are going to come wide as the mat, so come nice and wide with your knees, and then your big toes are going to touch, so you're going to touch your big toes together. Now we're going to go into child's pose. From here, everything's coming down, so you're just going to surrender your body down onto the mat, and then your hands are going to come long. Try to make sure that you're flaring your fingers as much as you can, and breathe. So what I do like to say, you can surrender yourself down, because that's what it almost feels like. You're giving yourself to the mat. I know that sounds so incredibly cheesy, but you really kind of understand that cue, because you're really kind of just like letting everything go and melting into the mat, letting your armpits relax into the mat, and then pulling those shoulder blades apart. So think about pulling the shoulder blades apart and then kind of pulling those elbows down to make those arms nice and straight onto the mat. Actively pull into your child's pose, relaxing everything. Going to give you a nice release of your lower back as well. If you're having some lower back aches or really you want to release it, this is the way to go. Just relax into your child's pose. Good. One more big breath here. Beautiful. From here, we're going to lift everything up. We're going to do this a little bit differently. Before we move on, we're going to go into puppy pose. Puppy pose looks like this. You're going to bring your feet parallel more. Make sure your toes are still uncurled. And then you're going to bring your hands long to the mat, and you're dropping your chest down. So chest comes down, hips stay nice and high. Breathe. Should feel a nice release in your puppy pose. Everything comes down and relax. 2 more breaths. Inhale. All right, so walk your hands back up, ground yourself. All right, from here, we're going to go into cat-cow just to reset the spine. Everything up to cat. And drop the belly up to cow. Good, come to neutral. We're going to go ahead and curl our toes. Meet me in downward facing dog one more time. So lift the hips, drop the heels. You should be nice and warm at this time so you can really push into those hands, get those heels going. Feels good. And breathe. You can stay here, or you can take your right hand onto your left ankle and then twist right underneath your arm. Beautiful. Bring your hand back center and take it to the other side. And gaze right underneath your arm in that twist. One more breath. It's Sunday. It's Sunday fun day here. In the morning, getting ready, getting the day started. Bring your hand back to the front. Drop into your downward facing dog one more time. Good. Take everything down. Slowly bring your knees down to the mat. Be gentle with yourself. Uncurl your toes. Sit your hips back. All right, let's open the chest. From here, you're going to open the chest as much as you can. I'll turn towards you. Open, open, open. You can gaze up. I got the sun right here on the side of me. So I'm going to stay right in neutral so you can see my face. Good. From here, bring your thumbs down, and then you're going to pull everything up first. So bring your chest up, roll your shoulders back, nice proud chest. Now think about bringing your elbows back behind you. Then you can gaze up. Good. Opposite way. So I'm sorry, these are thumbs. Thumbs come up, open your chest. And if this sitting like this gets too much for you, you really can just sit into a crisscross applesauce, old school style. Right? Crisscross applesauce. That's what my daughter says. Take your thumbs down, flare the fingers as much as you can, open the chest, bend into the elbows, pull everything back, enjoy that stretch. Good. From here, bounce your hands down and relax everything out. And I love a little shake. So what we're going to do is we're going to shake everything out. You can shake your hands as hard as you can. It's a nice, oh, is that a bug? I don't know what that was. They went to come over to say hi. You're going to shake your hands as hard as you can. It's going to release some stress, some tension, and then pull everything out of your body that's not serving you, not giving you what you need today as you start your day. Get your morning going. Feels so good. Good. And 3, 2, 1, hands come to prayer. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you guys enjoy that. Like and subscribe, all the things. I'm Alexis. I'll see you guys soon. Thanks so much.